Hello and welcome, Gary Miller here, bringing you some more Rakdos burn action on Magic Arena. Today we are playing the quick constructed mode again, the constructed event, and we will see how many wins we get today. So here is the deck list. I haven't changed it since the last time. You can find it in this video's description. You can copy paste it to Magic Arena if you want to try it out. So here's a look at the sideboard, but I'm not gonna be using it since we are playing best of ones today. And as usual, I will be talking about my strategies, about my philosophy, how to approach each matchup during the games. So with that said, let's just get to it then. Okay, so first game, let's see what we get. Okay, so this hand is nice. Definitely lots of playables. 2 land is enough for starting hand on the play and on the draw as well. We are looking to pick up a third land in a few turns, but not necessary just yet. Okay, so we could play Monkey and Wizard's Lightning, or we can play Electrostatic Field, we can play Pyro, but Electrostatic Field looks like puts the most pressure in my opinion. And now he plays that onto Vanguard. We can decide how we want to deal with it. I think anytime he uses that guy's ability to make it indestructible for 4 life, that every time that just works for me. So if our opponent is smart, he won't use it at all. If we can force him to use it, that's fine. That's for free damage for us, basically. Well, almost free. So I'm looking for ways to make him use it. So I think I'm gonna go and attack with both. See if he blocks. Now we against this deck. This could very well be a Boros Angels deck. What we're up against, so easily we can easily lose if we can't kill our opponent fast enough because of Lyra Dawnbringer and Resplendent Angel. Those cards, if they arrive on the battlefield and we can't deal with it fast, certainly can be very troublesome. So it looks like our opponent didn't want the monkey on the board, which is reasonable, and he paid for life to make a Adento Vanguard indestructible, which as I said, I think this is a mistake. History of Benaria, that's fine. I don't think we have to do much about it. We are looking to pick up our third land. We could really use it at this point. And I don't see much of a reason for our opponent to attack. Well, I guess he can, but just gets blocked anyway. He stepped out, so yeah, there is not much point to it. But it seems like he has some hard decisions to make to really think this one over. Fine, I guess he's thinking that I have 1 open mana. I could consider Wizard's Lightning it, the Adento Vanguard, or even the Knight. I don't think those could be bad plays, but I think I'm just gonna keep it for now and see what's up. Maybe shoot it to the face, that works as well. Shooting it into Adento Vanguard, I don't think that's the best solution. So this is 4 damage to the face. It's certainly certainly not a problem. And our third land arrives just in time. So we are looking to draw some cards. Let's see what our opponent decides. And I have to say, I'm really happy with Electrostatic Field in this deck. I've been trying this deck without it and with it, and I think for now it works better with Electrostatic Field. It's just really strong against aggro decks. Oh wow! And okay, so our opponent decided that he doesn't want to live on this planet anymore. So basically any spell we draw is lethal. Now we could consider attacking here. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah. And he didn't play anything on the 4th turn, that's interesting. Okay, so we didn't get any burn spells. We can use a risk factor, and I'm pretty sure for the next turn we will find something. Also this way Pyromancer could be lethal next turn if our opponent can't heal this turn. Yeah, so looking pretty solid. But it seems like this is a hard decision if he wants to die now. Okay, so we drew lethal this turn. Nice. Okay, nice first game. It's always good to start the day with the win. On to the next one. Okay, so game number 2. So another 2-lander. I think this is a keep. So we are looking to play the Lavarunner turn 1 and possibly Pyromancer on turn 2. We will see. Looking to pick up one more land. Okay, so some kind of red deck who probably has a shock in his hand. We will see if he wants to use it. Yeah, it's fine. Don't think I want to use the Wizard's Lightning just yet because we have the Pyromancer in hand. So I'm just gonna develop the board and go from there. Okay, so it's probably a mono red deck. Runaway Steamkin definitely has to die. We can go attack first. I'm happily trading here. He's not gonna, I'm pretty sure. So a little bit of a waste, but I really don't want Steamkin on the board, not even at the beginning. Okay, so we can't do much with that. Let's see what we get from Sword Point Diplomacy. Wow, he gave us a risk factor. Nice. That's something you never want to give to a burn deck, I think. Well, But if you are on 16 HP, so I'm happy trading again. Sadly we can't deal with the Steam King just yet, but maybe it is fine since it's early in the match. We can't deal with that one either. So we can deal with the Steam King now, and I'm going to. Maybe just risk factor first. See if he takes the damage or we want to draw. Okay, so our opponent is letting us draw a lot of cards. That's very good for us. I like to draw cards more than applying the damage now. So yeah, we couldn't deal with the Phoenix this turn, so I thought I would just get rid of the Steam King, develop the board and pass the turn and see if we even have to deal with the Phoenix. So we have 9 damage in hand. We can cast a risk factor, so not that close to lethal yet. So certainly some board control could be in order for us. Now he attacks with Phoenix, which is the correct decision by him, I think. And well, that's what we call a lucky draw. So we can play Lava Coil on the Phoenix. I'm pretty sure he will want to trade here, which I will happily accept. If he doesn't, I'm just leaving the Pyromancer up, but he will. So definitely Lava Coiling the Phoenix and then healing and probably passing the turn. We can consider a risk factor as well. I think I will leave that for next turn. I'm not sure that's the best play here. We have enough cards for now. And the opponent is for some reason lightning striking our face. Fine, I don't mind. We are healing it right back. So I think at this point the only thing that could go wrong is maybe an insane experimental frenzy turn by the opponent. The Chainwhirler does clear the board. I think we can go for a card draw first and then decide if we want to take care of the Chainwhirler or just go for face. I think at this point it doesn't really matter. We can go extremely safe or just go for the face. We will see. Okay, interesting draw. So we don't have lethal this turn, but we certainly could have lethal next turn with this hand. So just developing the board. I don't think I will even bother blocking the Chainwhirler and just setting up for lethal next turn. Yeah, you can come. There is no way you can kill me with that one card in your hand. So I think we got this. I think our opponent played a little bit too safe. I know this is a really hard decision most of the time against burn decks, that should you give them the card or should you just take the damage because they want both. I think you really have to. I think this is a really hard decision most of the time. You really have to weigh in on the choices, and with sword point diplomacy, the cards you should never give unless you are certain you will die. Otherwise is risk factor or another sword point diplomacy, and the rest you can most of the time give it, unless you want to protect something on the current game, which is very important to you. But just think about it: if you're not giving someone a lightning strike, that means you just freely casted it to your face, because it took away 3 of your life totals anyway. So I'm not sure that's the correct decision most of the time. I don't know. On the other hand, if you give it to them, they will have to pay the mana cost for it, so it depends. Maybe if they are a little bit tapped on mana, you can give them a card. So yeah, it's usually a really hard decision. There are lots of factors to consider before you make the decision. And yeah, okay, so another mono red, pretty strong start from the opponent. Not the best start from us, but we can certainly come back. So I didn't play Pyromancer because well, I couldn't, and even if I could have, I wouldn't have, because of the Chainwhirler, possible Chainwhirler next turn. So now it seems like our opponent is running away with the game, so we really need to start controlling the board, because we didn't do any more mana, so we really need to slow this game down and hope he doesn't curve out perfectly. So next turn I'm probably playing an Electrostatic Field. We drew a third land. Sadly it's a tap land, so we couldn't diplomacy there. But even if we did, I'm not sure that would have been a correct play. Now this Electrostatic Field hopefully slows him down a little bit. Well, at least it didn't come to our face, so I guess that's something. So we got another one, and the Lavarunner as well, which I'm happily trading with his Lavarunner. Let's hope he doesn't have too much burn spells to our face. Okay, that's very aggressive. Let's see if he gets away with it. So interesting decision. I'm going with the safer play here and just healing. I would really like to draw more of those. So next turn probably a sword point diplomacy is in order. Yeah, so our opponent didn't play anything, so I think that's the correct play. I'm not expecting him giving me any Sovereign's Bite. Well, he couldn't anyway. So 2 lands, that's not the best, but we have a slight chance of coming back to this game. Yeah, we have 11 damage in our hand, which is 12 with the field on the board, so there's certainly some work ahead of us, but our opponent needs to get a little bit lucky to find his burn spells. I'm just passing the turn and using this on him. I'm not sure if we should take care of that Steamkin just yet. Maybe it could certainly backfire, because I'm not that worried about it yet. If he drew a shock and use it on the pyro display, or the other play could have been very punishing, but so it's fine. Okay, so risk factor is great pickup. I guess he's letting us draw cards. If he doesn't, we have lethal this turn. And with that, I think we have lethal. Yes. Yes, okay, so wow, definitely a close one. I was not expecting to come back into this one, but we managed to stabilize. Yep. So on to the next one. Trio start, always nice. So game number 4, here we come. Okay, so 4 lands. If we don't draw any more lands in the first 5 to 6 turns, we should be fine. As I was saying, we definitely don't need 5 hands, this 5 lands I mean, this early. 3 is more than enough with this deck, and it seems like another mono red. It seems like that's the only deck I'm playing against these days. But it's fine, we are winning most of these, so it's fine. Okay, so thinking about clearing the board, but I'm not going to just yet. Maybe I will do it later. I'm not sure. We are definitely in need of some cards, and that's why I'm not using Wizard's Lightning just yet, because I'm not that confident in our hand that we can pull this off. So not a great hand for controlling the board, because I really don't want to use any of our burn spells on these small creatures, and I don't want to sacrifice our pyro just yet, and there is no reason to heal, so I think I will just wait for his turn, see what he does, and then decide what's the correct play. And the Phoenix, this is getting harder and harder, so I really don't want to use two of our burn spells on the Phoenix, but it looks like I might just have to. So I went face here, but I'm not sure this was the correct play. We can run out of steam very easily, and as we draw land, we get punished for this play. Even though our opponent is in 6 HP, we need to get a little bit lucky here, especially if he takes that off from the board. Now we really need to get lucky. My thinking was, and well, that's definitely not good. So I think we lost, yeah. There's no way we are dealing 6 damage this turn. And with that, that's a wrap. So yeah, this might have been a bad play by me. Certainly got punished by the draws after. I don't think we would have won with these cards if I killed the Phoenix there. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not so sure that we had a way of winning this game with drawing 7 or 8 lands in the first 10 turns. Yeah. Okay, so This hand looks okay, only missing one black mana, but that's fine, I'm sure we will get there. So looks like we're up against a Boros deck. We got the black mana, which is very nice. Now we can play everything in our hand. Now Tokatli Honor Guard, I can take care of it, mainly because keeping the board clean. We don't have our Pyromancer yet. That's the only creature which is affected by the Honor Guard, but I would like to keep attacking with the monkey, and yeah, I just don't want that creature on the board for now. Let's try to keep the board clean as much as we can, and we will see. Okay, so if our opponent decides to play History of Benalia next turn, we got a pretty good counter with 2 shocks in hand, and also a mana for a risk factor, so I'm feeling pretty confident here. So another Tokatli Honor Guard. This time I'm definitely not wasting 2 shocks on it, and another Sword Point Diplomacy, which is very nice. I'm using risk factor here because I don't think our opponent wants to take 7 damage, or I mean 4 damage, leaving him at 7 HP, but he does. Okay, so we are really close to killing him with two draw cards in our hand and 4 damage. I think it's gonna be really hard to lose this one. And yeah, that's 1 damage of lethal. So let's see what we can get from our opponent. Even if he gives us red lands, that's, yeah, there is 1 mountain, so that works as well. I don't think I'm killing Resplendent Angel at this point. He doesn't have 6 mana, so I don't care. The only way we can get punished for not killing it is if he plays Lyra Drombinger next turn. So yeah, I'm just gonna develop the monkey and see what happens. So right now, if he plays Lyra, we can't deal with the angel. This might have been a mistake, but otherwise we got this game locked, and Aurelia, that does nothing. So yeah, we won. Nice. Okay, so nice and easy, and we drew another burn spell, so more damage. Nice. So we maybe could have been able to deal with Lyra as well. That's always nice, but we didn't got tested by the magic gods that hard this time, so nice. Okay, so we are 4-1 if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what we're up against. Okay, so definitely a very decent starting hand. I'm playing the tap land first, and playing Lavarunner and Monkey at the same time next turn. Okay. Seeker Squire. We could Wizard's Lightning that, just to keep the board clean with 2 creatures on it. Can certainly just go for a Sword Point Diplomacy, since we have 2, but I think both are fine options. Maybe Sword Point is better, just start filling up our hand, or burn our opponent's life total. Both are fine for us, since we got another one in hand. So he gave us Risk Factor, that's always happy days, and he gave us Wizard's Lightning as well, so those are really good cards because it helps deal with basically almost anything he can play, so those are good cards to have. And next turn maybe we can start clearing the board, and okay, I don't really understand that one. But I'm not sure what was the point of that, but sure, take it. I didn't even know Golgari decks these days play deadweights. That's certainly a new one for me. It's not that it's a bad card or anything. Could work. It is good against some early aggression, I guess. And I'm happy just to draw more cards and then set up a game plan on how we should win this game, with board control or with going for the face. Okay, so we got 3 creatures, so I'm just gonna start developing, clearing the Branch Walker and going to attack 2 to the face. Nice, so lots of damage in hand, Risk Factor, I'm feeling alright here. So Jade Light Ranger, that could go big and be a good target for Wizard's Lightning, especially if it's on 3 HP, or what's it called, Toughness. So I don't think we want to draw any more cards just yet, maybe next turn. We can go for Wizard's Lightning on the Jade Light, attacking with the creatures, and keeping 1 Wizard's Lightning in hand if we need it next turn. That certainly looks like the correct play here. So Fine Broker, that's alright. That's gonna be a hard one to attack through, but maybe we don't need it anymore. I mean to attack through, so it looks like he's bringing back Deadweight. Interesting. I don't know why. So next turn I'm definitely looking to draw some cards. Yeah, I wasn't planning on attacking anyway, so this is fine. So definitely going for Risk Factor, and then maybe another Risk Factor in the same turn if we need it. Certainly a possibility. And then decide how we should win this game. So we can win by playing Electrostatic Field, and if it survives, but it's safer just to draw more cards, and I'm sure we can leave 1 or 2 turns and just yeah, so we drew more than enough damage. Rascal Relic Seeker, I don't think that does anything. Yeah, so we just burn him. Nice. So against Golgar is the only thing that's troublesome is if we can't deal with the Rakdos Walker, because that can heal, and after a few explores it is very hard to deal with. You can't take him down from the board. So yeah, if he doesn't have those, I don't think there's much of a chance to beat us. Maybe it's possible, for sure, if we got some bad draws or he gets pretty lucky or we make a mistake. It's certainly possible, but not that likely. Okay, so next game. Okay, so I'm not going to keep this hand with only one land, and another one with only one land, but we get this cry, so I'm hoping for the second land. I'm certainly not happy, but I really dislike mulliganing to 5 with this deck. So Swordpoint Diplomacy, that's not what we are looking for right now. We certainly could be in trouble here. Maybe I should have moved to 5, I'm not sure. Okay, so this looks like some kind of control deck. So maybe we could get away with the slower start. We will see, definitely. Not bad hand what we have, and with the third mana arriving we are in a good position. Now this is just the decision that what card we want to throw into his counter spell. Usually Risk Factor is a great option. Shock I'm not so sure about. Maybe we could go for a Shock and then Electrostatic Field. But yeah, Risk Factor is a great option for it, because we can cast it anyways. One more time. Okay, so negate, interesting. Maybe if I try to resolve a creature, I could. Okay, so this turn we could go for double Electrostatic Fields, which could be very powerful. I'm definitely trying that. I'm not positive both will resolve, but at least one of them for sure. Okay, so at least one of them will resolve. That's fine. He's using counter spells on things we're not that worried about, and we actually want him to use it on. So the one that alright, I guess we beat him easy. Yeah, he had no way out of this game for sure. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think. I mean, Electrostatic Field is a good card, but not that good. I mean, he had working Escanta. He had the same amount of cards as I did. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he had to go or something. But I'm sure as well take it. Okay, so final boss time, and we have 2 chances, and this is a nice starting hand for sure. Okay, so let's see. So looks like we are up against mono blue deck, so I can't kill that Miscloak card sadly, so it's gonna be target for his Curious Obsession. I'm definitely planning on killing it next turn. I don't even mind wasting my full turn on it. Maybe he has 1 mana up, so it's possibly he will use Dive Down, but I think I still have to try it. Okay, it seems like I didn't run for it, but I'm sure I will go for it next turn, maybe with 2 spells. That's my plan here. And so if he uses a counter spell, then I will have another spell to try. Yeah, it certainly seems like the plan here. And if he has a dive down, then well, that's fine. Then there is not much we could have done the previous round either. So Spell Pierce, nice. This is the time where we lightning strike it. So we got the Curious Obsession down. That's 6 damage not going to his face, but with Curious Obsession I think it's worth it. So yeah. So I don't have any. Oh, okay, we do a shock, that's nice. But he didn't play Sword Point Diplomacy, so I will. I mean, he didn't play Curious Obsession, so I'm looking to trade, which we got, that's nice. And I'm just gonna play Sword Point Diplomacy. I don't mind the counter spell here because we have another one. Yep. This will seem like our opponent liked the card he drew. Tempest Gene, we don't have an answer just yet. We drew an answer. I don't think I want to take 5 or 6 damage next turn, so I'm happily double shocking. Yeah, I don't mind keeping the board clean. If he has another one next turn, we could be in trouble because our hand is a little bit slow. We need to use these cards to draw some more. Okay, so a pirate, that's not a big problem. I'm just using Sword Point Diplomacy. And see what we get. So yeah, sometimes you can't just go straight for the face, I think. Okay, so he took 6 damage, nice. And gave us another Sword Point Diplomacy. He didn't want to give us a shock, that's interesting. That certainly says things about his hand. So Tempest Gene, we can't deal with that yet, that could be a problem. We are looking to draw some cards, and maybe we pick up Lava Coil or something that can help us. So our opponent is thinking about sacrificing the Sun Tamer, which he does. Alright, so we just heal and hope we pick up something nice next turn, because we certainly could be in trouble. It looks like we have 2 more turns to live after this one, so it's certainly possible to kill our opponent with this hand. So let's just risk factor first, see what happens. If he has a counter spell, that could be trouble. But he didn't have one before, so I'm optimistic. And alright, so he took the damage. So I don't think he can kill us this turn yet. It's highly unlikely. So we have 1 turn to try and kill him. I hope we are drawing some nice card. That's not the best. If okay, so this could be lethal. Let's see what our opponent has. We can play all three, and if two resolves and can attack, then we won. Let's see if our opponent has the answers for it. Okay, so that's one answer. He needs answer for the other two. Let's see if he has it. We don't have any other choice at this point. Okay, so it's resolved, and now let's see if he has an answer for the last one. It seems like he has, so that's good game by him, well played. so we are 6-2, that's no problem. We still got still got one more chance to beat the last guy and win it. So let's see if we can manage to do it. Alright, so last guy, not a great starting hand, definitely looking to mulligan. So not happy about this one either, but we have to keep and look for a land. That's not a land. But we got some 1 mana plays to go. So definitely need to get a little lucky with the land draws here. So that's a land, that's all the land we need right now. So not a strong hand, not too many cards, but we got to do what we got to do. So it looks like we are up against these vampire healing decks, not the easiest matchups, but certainly we can pull it off. I'm not using the Wizard's Lightning on his face, because we have to kill the lifelink creatures as soon as they appear on the board. Marvin Fine could be a problem as well, so definitely looking to take care of that as soon as possible, like right now. And a third land, that's fine. We don't need to draw any more lands in this game. We need to draw some burn spells, some maybe risk factor, maybe sword coin diplomacy. So yeah, Twilight Prophet is a huge problem, and we have no way of dealing with it just yet. So that's not looking good. There's no reason to play the Swamp this turn. Let him think that we have something tricky. Okay, so he takes damage. That's always nice. So at this point, he doesn't have City's Blessing yet to activate the Prophet, and I would like to keep it that way. Let's see if he wants to take the damage. I think that would be a little bit hardcore by his part if he wants to take the damage. And oh, alright, so he's very optimistic, I guess. So next turn we are definitely drawing cards. Now the problem is he is 2 permanents away from the City's Blessing, so I'm definitely looking to attack and trade some creatures. So he has to block anyway. I don't want him to get to 10 permanents and start healing with the Prophet. We have to end the game before that. So that's why I attacked here. And if we draw any burn spells, that's lethal anyway. So we didn't, but we can still pick up something. He can't take this damage. He have to let us draw, and we will see if we get something. Okay, so we drew more than something. We just need to survive for one turn without him healing too much. I think that's... Oh, never mind. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the Electrostatic Field. This was lethal. Nice. This was lethal anyway. Nice, alright, so we got there. It was certainly close. It was harder than the last few times, but we certainly got there. And nice, let's see what we get for compensation. I don't need that one. Definitely don't need that one, and I don't need that one either. So just as usual, let's just buy a pack and see if we get something nice there. Yeah, hopefully. Alright, oh wow, nice! I actually needed one of those. I still need two of these. I'm looking to put together some Jeskai control and Jeskai midrange decks. So nice. Thank you very much for watching and hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave any feedback. Maybe you have some questions or want to comment on my plays. Feel free to do so. And see you next time.